start every project with no assumptions. And then we study the site, and we study the sun, and how that piece of the world may change over time. I'm Michael Moore. I'm an artist, and we are here at Trace Birds. Trace Birds is a full-service architecture and general contracting company. The disciplines I'm working within are architecture and fine arts and landscape. I believe a building can have values. An ethical building creates human health. An unethical building is toxic to humans. This is a drawing that represents sort of throughout the year, where is the most sunlight coming from, so that as many people as possible or as much space as possible gets as much light as possible. We have designed 88 buildings in the last 20 years. What our buildings all have in common is making opportunities for people to connect with nature. Growing my own food influences my approach to architecture because I get little moments of surprise and being still and seeing things you didn't know were there. Things that have the ability to adapt over time and respond to new situations. We've had this garden for 14 years. I've never used a pesticide, and growing organically, everything just tastes, I don't know, 10 times better. And so when thinking about making sort of a fine dining experience, let's give them that same opportunity. So there could be this direct connection, and where they're picking lettuces and vegetables and serving them within hours. It's just the tightest loop we could make with nature, and you feel it. What keeps us all here engaged and energized to continue to do this work is making the world a better place. Locating the greenhouse at this point in the city, it was, full solar access, be a beacon, grow food for the community, be inspirational and aspirational also, where, you could have a greenhouse on top of your building. Why not? The chefs receive, let's say, lettuce with the roots, and when it's right before they're gonna serve it, that's where it's cut, and it's like most alive. We cut an 8-foot oculus that gives you a view into the greenhouse and the actual food that you may be eating later, growing. And the design of Uchi, and my intention was to give every guest who dines there this experience of the sun and the growing of the food and the harvesting of the food and the eating of the food. It's right there, it's hovering above you. Because it keeps people curious, and it keeps people engaged, and it's great quality of being alive.